They've been dealt one of their
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the visiting team and our home team.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go. 4 quarters of football headed your way. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Has a hole left. Room to run. A 30. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Into traffic, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
He'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. Touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is.
And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Jackson now to return it. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. And bring the tight end left. On second down, here's Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here's another carry for Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They get 2 out of the run, but it's going to be 4th and 9. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. This 42 yards from the right half. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot. Oh, hey.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Throwing on third down, Stroud. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's our first look at the rookie out of Mississippi State. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
19 Texans. Here we go.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. This is Metcalf working out right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
18. What's that?
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
All right. 18. What's that?
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. Touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Our home team Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Looks like will give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to try and throw it here. Odunze's got it, right side. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing off the play fake. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
And this one thankfully knocks off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Visitors 16. Our home team 7.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
26-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Whoa. Here we go. 118. What's that?
Right up the gut. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 16-7 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. To the air, Stroud. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
South. Oh, ready. 118. What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's Mitchell on the slant. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
18.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right? At 18. What's up?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
That's caught for the first. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
All right.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
12. Ow, at 18. What's up?
Throwing is Stroud. He's got a Mecca Egbuka. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
All right. 18. What's that?
Back to throw, Stroud. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Ben,
It's now 3rd down.
even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Out. Ow, swap. Another swap.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he will take this in. Touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Luke tacks on the extra points. And these guys cut the lead down to just 2.
Visitors 16. Our home team 14. Tyler and Luke set to kick off.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Moore with a return. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing it again here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air on third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More of the NFL on EA Sports coming up. Second and 3 now. Running left. This is Barkley. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ray. Here we go.
They'll run here on first down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42.
Look the hot, look the hot. Here we go. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Stroud. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
First down, Stroud. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up. Working quickly here.
More yards. That's another first down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10.
12. Ah, what's that? 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and that brings up 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud again. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
27-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Looking to throw here. Run in by Hooper. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
That's another first down. A gain of 16.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 12 yards. It's third down.
Final throw before the break. Look at that power, deep left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Robbie. All right. 18.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
South. All right. 18. Okay.
From the gun, Stroud. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the 42.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
Now it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud now. It's a Buka on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Look the hot, look the hot. Here we go. 18.
Drive play straight ahead. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Working now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Swap. Another swap.
Here's the long back on the handoff. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Nike Texas. Oh, ready? 18. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
18. What's that?
He'll air it out on 3rd. This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, south. Oh, ready? 18.
Give now to the running back. And he'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 11. Tonight.
Stroud from the pistol. And he's got it. Has a layup for it, but touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he set his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good. So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 16-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Off the plate fake, he'll throw. That's your Dunze again. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's nabbed by Komet. He has the touchdown. These guys grab the lead on their first series of the half. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Offense is not going anywhere. They want 2 more.
The offense will line up for a 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Visitors 31. Our home team.
Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, uno. Here we go.
On 1st down, now run. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
18. What's up?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Looking slant route complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and just 2 to go.
On the quick, right?
Robbie. 18. What's that?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
19 Texans.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Brought down by Fred Warner.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Stop. Hey! Swap. Mother swap.
Looking to throw, Stroud. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
17 yards.
A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. All set now. 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Here we go. 18. What's that? Down right.
Throwing is Stroud. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Whoa. Ow, for tonight. 18. What's up?
Stroud. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Uno. Here we go. 18. What's up?
Again, Stroud. It's complete. This is Aguka. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They can decide to play for the tire win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
18.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Oh, hey. 118. What's that?
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
31. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll throw to start the drive. Builds up this one out to his running back, complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
A gain of 15.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
First down, run with Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opponent. Inside of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives him a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some quick push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They run it again with Bigsby. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
19 Texas. Oh, ready. 118. Outside.
Now give left side. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Oh, ready. 118. Outside.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So first down from the 41.
11. Hands, what's that? 118. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, south. Ow, the tonight. Tony. Hey.
Working inside the red zone. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Colsenadivo's got it. The 40. Hits the 20. And he's in. He makes the pick and he bounces it for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And his guys double their lead to 14.
45. Our home team, 31.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Going on third down, Stroud. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go. Swap. Love a swap.
Desperation time here. Connecting with Metcalf again. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys losing by 14. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10.
18. What's that?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, here's Barkley. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll send out the punting unit. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Wait. 18.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
All right.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Caught. Nice gain left side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Oh, hey.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know